LinkedIn is a powerful tool that can grow your business in 2021. But to get the biggest bang for your buck, you have to use it correctly. Today I'll share the basics and even some secrets that I've learned along the way. What's up, fellow marketers? I'm Chris Kapelski and this is Marketing Tip Monday. If you're not on LinkedIn by now, you're missing the boat. With over 310 million active subscribers monthly, there's a ton of people utilizing LinkedIn. More importantly, a majority of those 310 million users are business owners or decision makers or even your target market, people that you need to get in touch with. LinkedIn is the land of opportunity, and there's tremendous value hidden within the social platform if you just know how to use it. But you don't have to take my word for it. Let me share a quick story. Over the past 6 months or so, we've been making Marketing Tip Monday videos. And once we make those videos, we want to distribute them to get as many people to watch them as possible. Our distribution strategy relies heavily on social platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn and many other platforms. As we've been distributing those videos, a couple of trends have emerged, and one of those big trends was LinkedIn. After a while, we noticed that every single video we put out without fail did 4 times better on LinkedIn than any other social platform. Just because of our tags and just because of the way that we were releasing it, the video got 4 times more engagement. That's crazy, right? That's the kind of engagement you need to grow your business. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you already have your personal profile and company page set up on LinkedIn. If you don't have those set up yet, there's plenty of videos out there that can show you exactly what to do. When you're setting them up, you need to focus on things like your title, the keywords that you're putting in your post, making sure you have great cover photos, and filling out all your description and about information correctly. But once you've done that, you can hop into utilizing LinkedIn, and the first thing that we have to talk about today. That's optimizing those profiles for their best use. Now, all of your profiles should be optimized for keywords. That is, if you're a website design agency, you should probably talk about websites somewhere on both your personal profile and your company page. But furthermore, those pages should act like mini sales pages for both you and your company. When people look at those pages, they quickly need to understand what it is you do and how you can help them. They need to be valuable to the people in your target market. Providing value and showcasing how you can help will not only optimize your pages, but it'll make them easier to use as well. Once you've optimized your profiles and have everything completely set up the way that you want it, it's time to move on and start building connections on your personal profile. LinkedIn thrives on connections, and building those connections on your personal profile will be an important part of your strategy moving forward. It's important to have those not only to build your personal exposure on LinkedIn, but for reasons we'll talk about a little bit later on. As you're looking for people to connect with, it's important to look for relevant people to your business. Perhaps you could find your target market on there, or maybe even people who know your target market. Those kind of connections will be key towards growing your business. But be careful, don't over-invite people or try to connect with too many. LinkedIn has limits, in fact, on how many people you can try to connect with on a daily basis and a monthly basis. And if you violate those limits, they'll put your profile on hold for a short period of time. Here's the secret. Part of the reason that you want to build up such quality connections on your personal profile is because you can invite those connections directly to your company page later on. In fact, LinkedIn allows you to invite up to 100 connections every single month to your company page directly. These people become followers of your company page, and they'll see all the content that you start posting down the road. And speaking of posting content, it wouldn't be a video about how to use a social platform unless we talked about how you should post content on that platform. For LinkedIn, it's pretty similar to a lot of the other social platforms that you're probably already familiar with. Frequency is truly dependent upon your business and how often you want to reach out to your target. Although I think you should do so at least once a week at minimum. If you can develop a strategy that does it daily, that might be even better, especially if you can bring content that's important to your audience. Speaking of being important, every single piece of content that you bring your audience should provide them some sort of value. When we develop content, whether it be for ourselves or for clients, we always like to look at it from our audience's perspective. we want to think about what would be valuable to them. And you should do the same thing. Think about what's valuable to your audience and then put those types of pieces together as your content. And in what format should your content be? Well, again, just like other social platforms, you want to use a lot of videos and unique images. People really love both of those things, and they tend to get better engagement than a lot of the other content on LinkedIn. So keep a content strategy and keep posting content regularly, and I think you'll find yourself utilizing LinkedIn successfully in 2021. That covers the basics. You have a profile, it's optimized, you're starting to build connections, and you're even posting content. But now, I want to share 2 big strategies with you that'll make all the difference. The first strategy is to participate in the social platform. Now this may sound easy enough, but honestly, it's one of the biggest areas where I see people missing out entirely. You already have a personal profile and you have a company page. You need to create a strategy where you can take those pages and participate with other people's personal profiles and other people's company pages on a regular basis. If you see a post that's really relevant to you, comment on it. Or perhaps somebody with their personal profile just announced a work anniversary, but they're in your target market. Go ahead and congratulate them. Whatever you do, make sure you're participating in the space. But more importantly, make sure your participation, just like your posts, is bringing value to the people around you. Nobody wants somebody just participating or spamming comments all on the platform. Don't do those sorts of things. Bring value as you're participating and you'll nail this strategy. In true MTM fashion, I saved the best strategy for last, and that is to create a newsletter on LinkedIn. Now, newsletters are LinkedIn's version of blog and is fairly new to the platform. So if you haven't seen it on there yet, don't worry, you'll probably see it in the very near future. But it's important to create a newsletter in whatever industry that you're in. Newsletters allow people on a regular basis, just like videos and YouTube, to subscribe to your content. Those people will see your content and be notified regularly when you're posting it. Speaking of when you should post it, let's talk a little bit about frequency. Just like your posts, you should be releasing newsletters on a consistent basis. In my opinion, that should be at minimum of once a month. But there are plenty of people on LinkedIn that have found success releasing them once a week or even daily. So really, you have to pick the strategy that works the best for your business. Equally as important, you need to give your newsletter a great name. It should be something unique to you and catching to the people that might read your newsletter. Furthermore, pick a specific topic and stick with it. People really love newsletters of the same topic. So if you're consistently talking about the same things and always releasing on a consistent schedule, that brings a value to people that they will constantly come back for. If you can do all those things, you'll be releasing newsletters on LinkedIn like a pro. Now that you've mastered LinkedIn, you're going to be killing it in 2021. If you want other ways to kill it in 2021, we've made an entire playlist of videos right over there just for you. Check it out. And if you like videos like this, go ahead and hit subscribe and don't forget to click the notification bell for future videos. I look forward to seeing you guys all on the next Marketing Tip Monday. We'll see ya.